Alright, hello everybody, we're back again with some more Prove Your Skill tournaments. This is for the Autumn 2021 season, also known as the Twister 2021 season. Now we're going to be watching Pincer as they go through the first day of the Prove Your Skill, and as you can see actually at the top, it's already the semifinals. Now in North America, there's not that many teams that play, so a lot of the time these tournaments are short. As you can, we'll see here. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 groups, but in each group there are only like there are only 4 teams. Actually, in Pramo's group there's only 3 as well. So yeah, I mean you can see here pretty quickly that they're gonna be quick brackets. Now we're going to be watching Pincer as they play through their bracket here, and they're actually going to be playing against Elim first. I think Rival is playing against Cherno, and then we're going to be watching, I think we're going to be watching today Pincer play against the winner of Cherno and Rival. So we've got some games coming up soon. 2 minutes and 20 seconds until we see Pincer play against Elim. Pincer's going to be running 4 Yos, a Sheridan, an IS-7, and a Kranvan. And we can see here, Elim is taking a lot of tank destroyers. We've got triple Ho-Rees, an E4, a 268, and a Vickers Light. That's going to be interesting to watch on Oasis Palms, no less. Actually, this could be funny. I think Elim is going to be going for like a super camp strat with the tank destroyers set up all in the back, and that single Vickers trying to get like 10,000 spotting damage. Will they be able to shut down both the A and the C cap? I don't think so. They're gonna have the north spawn as well. In my opinion, the south spawn is the spawn that has the better tank position, because, well, yeah, I'd say there's clearer shots from that south spawn in terms of tank destroyers, and he can shoot basically the A cap or the C cap fairly easily just by turning the tank. But we'll see what the plan is for Pincer. They've got 4 Yos, and I think the Yos are most likely going to be playing for the A cap, where they can basically jump on tanks pretty quickly and they don't have to close a very large distance. Now Elim is also going to be taking, it looks like they've dropped the E4 for an M60 now, and they've got a 113 as well for their 7th tank. So again, I think Elim is going to be playing mostly for that C cap and having the tanks, or the tank destroyers, overwatching them. Although again, I think the north spawn isn't as good for tank destroyers, but we'll see if Elim can find the angles with those tank destroyers there, the Ho-Rees and the 268, or maybe even they just go for an aggressive push at the beginning. Who knows? Let's see. That match timer is going to be starting. We're kicking it off today. Pincer versus Elim in the semifinals of the upper bracket. And we're here on Oasis Palms, looking at this beautiful IS-7 with the new PBR texture, the physics-based rendering. And we're off here, freak cam up in the sky. And let's see where reaction is going in the M48. Going to be going over for the C cap, the Vickers Light for Elim. We'll be following him. And it looks like they're not going to be going for that C cap as I'd expected. The Yos are mostly going over for A, but it looks like Pincer is going to be playing somewhat of a passive strategy here. Reaction putting some blind fires into the bushes in the spawn just because of how many tank destroyers Elim have. It's a pretty decent chance that you're gonna hit one if they were deciding to camp. And Duke is getting straight onto the A cap, will be able to won't be able to take it before Caps takes C. As you can see at the top there, Caps has the cap advantage. As you can see, red team is getting victory points from C, appeared first. So that means they got this cap before, and that means Elim is going to have to make the play first. They're going to have to slow down the cap or pick up a kill to get the cap advantage in order to win the game. Spyro is going to be taking a shot into Duke. I don't think Duke is going to get tagged anymore, but that is already a decent chunk of HP he's missing. About 700. 600, 700 in the patent. Now, Elim are already very, very down on HP just because of the tanks that they're taking, but bleeding more is not going to help their case. Aurelian taking a lot of hits over there in the back. Oh, man, and Cricket, the high wing, is also spotted. Caps and Reaction able to find the angles to spot them, and Cricket and Aurelian lucky to get alive. They're lucky to get out alive, but they are missing huge, huge chunks of their HP, down to 453 HP and 506. And this is not looking good for Elim. They don't really have anywhere to push. They don't really have the tanks necessary to push. What they really were counting on was taking the caps and hopefully forcing Pincer to make the play on them. But instead, they are going to have to push with tank destroyers and other lightly armored tanks like the Vickers in the M60. Max Verstappen taking a lot of hits. Mi Carayo goes down in the 268. Pincer getting the first kill of the game. Player in the Vickers trying to pick up the first kill. Hinokami. Infamond goes down. Oh, Infamond goes down for Elim. Max Verstappen first tank that Pincer loses. There's a push going on in the middle. Everybody lost their tanks for Elim. All the tanks that were over on that side. And Elim only have 3 tanks left. They're able to pick up Hinokami, but Russian tanker is going to be left alone to fend off for himself. Aurelian, though, gonna be the focus target. He's down lower, gets picked up by Jody. Good shot there. And now it's just Player and Russian tanker. Player, the lower HP tank, going to be targeted first. And Russian tanker, the final tank, left, goes down. Pincer winning the game with 9,000 HP left in their tanks. The strategy for Elim not working out just as much as they had hoped. The 2 Horis that were sitting in the spawn got hit really, really hard. They didn't really have anyone spotting for them either, so I'm not sure why exactly they took that many tank destroyers and then played it like that, I guess. I think if the Vickers was able to get some better spots off in the dunes, they could have had a little bit of a better chance, but the Horis just couldn't spot for themselves, got outspotted, and got deleted. But Elim going to be changing up their lineup this time. They've got a VK72, an E100, 57 heavy, Vickers light, 183, C62, and M6 yo. And really mixed lineup there for Elim. They're going to be taking, well, basically whatever tanks they want, it looks like. Pincer's going to be taking triple Yos, double 113s, an IS-7, and a Vickers light. Elim still going to be changing some tanks. They've got a 4202 now, and a Foch 155 instead of a 183. Interesting. We'll see if they can make this diverse lineup work. Elim taking 3 autoloaders, 4 if you count the Kran, which I don't really count. They're going to be dropping a 57 for a Yo, keeping the E100 and the Foch, 62A and 4202 as well. It's not the worst lineup in the world, I guess. They could be able to make it work. Oasis Palms again. Spawns have been swapped this time. Player 26,108. saying YOLO Z, please. I don't think Z is a cap. Imagine a map with 26 caps on it. You just be like walking through caps. Be like a weird game of Splatoon trying to cap that many games. Or that many points. Elim is going to be going over for the A cap. Same with Pincer. It looks like there's going to be a head-to-head here. I'm going to be watching the Fosh since he is going to be leading for Elim. Is he going to crest the dune and get some shots into Jody? No, not yet. Aurelian spotted in the 4202. Reaction spotted in the IS-7. Now tanks are going to be spotted. Aurelian is going straight in the 4202. Caps going out, trying to get him. Gets nuked. Russian tanker taking hits in the Fosh as well. Able to get one shot in, but trades a lot of his HP for it. Aurelian is still not dead. Caps isn't dead either. Aurelian gonna be 1 versus 1 against Blueberry, but ooh, it looks like he's getting some support. Aurelian fending himself, or fending off for himself. Aurelian might get a good Hesh shell in. Oh, not able to get it off, but player runs into the rock. He could have been helping Aurelian much better, but he has lost almost all of his HP. But the Elim tanks are going for that kill. They are able to pick up Blueberry. Russian tanker in the Fosh goes down. Elim is going to have to stay alive as long as they can here. Cricket, the Hive Wind, takes a huge HE shell in the back of the tank. He's not going to be surviving very long. Doesn't get another clip off either. Infamund going to be going for Caps. Caps has one more shell. Mikarayo also going down in the M6 Yo in the middle of 5 Pincer tanks. Not going to be surviving very long at all. And it's going to be... Ooh! What happened? Player 26 goes down. And it's going to be 3 on 5. Caps says poke over and kill 4202, they said. Well, the 4202 didn't die and Caps lost a ton of HP for it. But ultimately, Pincer do win the game. Elim just weren't able to bring their mediums in fast enough to support that push. The heavy tanks also were a little bit too far forwards. They were able to get really, really good shots off in the beginning because they were so far forward. But in terms of being able to defend themselves in that push, they did not have enough space against those Pincer tanks to stay alive very long. And it was a best of 3, so 2 games going to Pincer, meaning that they have won the set. And since they're best of 3, I believe the matches are going to be a little bit quicker. Or at least the delay between each game, or each set of matches. So we just saw Elim go down to Pincer. Pincer going through to the next round, and that's going to be in about, let's see, about 20 minutes. So not too bad. It's still not 30 minutes like last time, but it is a decent delay. Pincer gonna be playing against the winner of Rival versus Cherno. And we'll see who wins that shortly. Yeah, I agree. No worries, my friend. So yeah, there's about 20 minutes left until the next games. So we're going to be going into some pub games in the meanwhile. And let's see. What tank do I want to play? I'll play 183 just for the memes. Don't really want to try too hard. The tactician says Cap sucks. That's very mean. Mines in the 183. Unfortunate map for us. But we'll see what we can do in that 183. Object 907 already. He said that very aggressively. Like, let's get this show on the road, come on. Try to maybe shoot someone on the crossing. Not gonna be able to. No, I could have also set up back there, but I don't really like doing that. Oh no! I could have shot him, I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. Can't really poke out very far that way. Rip Grill. He got caught out, to say the least. Big roll from the E100. Something in the cap, something going through the cap. Oh. He bounced there. Oh no, the 4005 is clipping me for full. That's unfortunate. But he is overextended, but I am a one-shot for the VK, so... Oh. Oh, that was bad of me. Oh. Looks like we're dead. Oh, he low-rolled. Ooh. Maybe we can scare him away even though we don't have a shot loaded. The egg's probably gonna cut him up. Get a shot off before I die. .907 doesn't seem to be paying attention very much. Oh man, trolled by the Progetto upper plate. 4005 been chilling most of the game. Does he have a kill on their 4005 or on the Progetto? Looks like he might get the Progetto. Oh, good trank shot to start it off. Looks like he can get it. Goes down though, right after. 4005, the bush. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll let you pick the tier as well. Tier 8, ISU. Alright. I actually haven't played Chimera, so I will try the Chimera. Yeah. My call was to go over to the ridge to kill the 4202, but Caps was the only person who went. Cap says, also let it be known that I was a one-shot sitting. in mid, but still live longer than blue.
Let's go.
Well then, looks like Caps is calling out blue here. Well, the gun handling doesn't look too bad. Oh, the aim time is nice. I should have been on the next ridge, then I could have hit him already. And it has the what's it called? Reticle calibration consumable. So it gets better gun handling for a few seconds. 1,000 ping. Enemy spotted. Spotted those guys. Specifically WZ 112-2. Kinda want that tank. It seems pretty nice. Chimera's also pretty fast.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Is E50M gonna... or E50? Is he? Nice. He won't. Whoa, insane shot from my ISU teammate. I should have him.
Enemy armor destroyed.
Oh, SU-122-54. We'll hit the lightweight though, because he can be annoying later on. T-44. He has the... I was gonna say, it looks like he has the big gun, and he does. John smokes less with the insane kill shot. The fifth and the 44. Oh, what is this? A KV4? I can't pen him, but I can pen SU. That was a bad roll. 357. Pantera doesn't look like. Ooh, nice shot in there. We'll eat a shot from the KV4 so our Pantera can live a little bit longer. Because why not? We're fun teammates. Come on, KV4, shoot me. Pantera is still alive. What a gamer. My bad, Pantera. Nice. Oh no! John Smokes died.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, kid. I can't pen him. He's all red. What am I doing? I should have just been moving. Tortoise did some good damage. Chimera is pretty nice. Pretty good tier 8. Angel asks if I am Hispanic by chance. Yes. So yeah, that's how I think you're probably talking about, yeah, because you said when I pronounced certain names, it had a certain pronunciation to it, yeah. So you're probably talking about when I said mi carayo, yeah. So I am Hispanic. So you'd be correct. Type 61 is up here. This is one of those maps where the medium side, if you lose the medium side, it's not good. Their Type 61 has backed off. I don't want to get hit by tank destroyers over there. There's El Foch. Okay, overmatch this side there. So I was waiting to see if I could get a shot on this, clear shot on the cupola, or maybe if he turned like that. Oh, that was a bad shot there. ISU maybe with a big shot, big bonk. Ooh, nice. APCR through the front, or a bad roll. Don't really want to push the Type 61 because you don't know what else can support. Probably some tank destroyers up in that corner. There's an IS-8 there.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Nice shot by John for the kill.
Gotcha.
Pick up the Type 61. IS-8 is in B. They have a Mauer breaker, the Panzer Comp 70, and the IS-8 in here. Proxy him for now, not the worst of things. The VK is pretending to be a tank destroyer. ISU is probably up there too. I think we can HE them back here.
Enemy armor is hit.
Well, normally the back of the IS-8 turret is just like spaced armor. It has like that box. I think I have the kill shot. I got you, Skoda.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
VK took a lot of damage back there. Sounds like the ISU fired. Oh, we're just gonna send it.
Enemy armor is hit.
20 reverse speed. Pretty good. Nice. Very nice. Sounds like the ISU fired again.
That one didn't go through.
Wow.
Crack hit.
He just got spotted. That's pretty brazy. Settle down, son.
On tracks. Come on.
He wasn't getting spotted, so I was thinking he wasn't even in the bush. I thought he was further back. I guess the camo is pretty good until it shoots. I know the 268's camo is pretty good like that. I have time for one more.
Time to roll out.
Wargaming. 2 caps should not end the game in 2 minutes. And he's actually right. On a 3 cap map, if you capture 2 bases, the game ends in about 2 minutes. From what I've heard. I haven't done the math myself. Which I probably should. But
We've damaged them.
some pretty juicy alpha on this tank.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Something about the aiming doesn't feel very snappy on Blitz compared to a PC, World of Tanks PC.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Might as well use this.
Penetration.
Oh. IS-6 is pushing in. We should probably help our team out on him.
Track hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
No, I was gonna try for a track shot, but might as well just get the damage in.
Enemy armor is hit.
Oh shoot, sorry brother. Didn't see you.
We've damaged them.
Come on, Skoda. Skoda's got the stock gun and a long reload. No free XP gain. Leo has a small gun. He has one more shell.
Penetration. We've damaged them.
Oh, you can HE in the very back.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Oh, I can't drive. Skoda with another kill. The tournament invite is out. Yeah, all the Borsig was quite nice. The gun actually handled well, and it was, I think, it was a little bit faster. Yeah, ISU is just not the same. ISU is kind of memes on its, or in its own right, but yeah, it doesn't compare to old Borsig. Old Borsig was insane. Yeah, Chimera is a Chad tank. One of the top performers in the game in terms of win rate. Did not know that, but I can definitely see why. Very good tank. But anyways, we've got here Pincer versus Rival. Rival was able to come up above Cherno. They're going to be playing against Pincer now, who was able to beat Elim. He able to eliminate Elim. Alright. Dynasty's Pearl. Pincer's going to be taking quadruple Yos, double 113s, and a mouse. That's a lot of firepower. And then Rival is going to be taking double Yos, triple IS-4s, and double mice. IS-4 is not a tank that I've seen played very much anymore. I feel like kind of outclassed by the Kranvan in a little bit of, or kind of because of the way they're played. IS-4 is a little bit more flexible, but I feel like the Kran's clip is just more applicable in terms of like being able to shut down a push, or when they're able to do the push, they can get more damage out. If you're playing against like something like IS-4s, IS-4s just won't be able to compete, especially just because of that initial volley. But in any case, we're going to see them played against Yos and 113s, no more Krans. But we'll see if those IS-4s do end up working out. I think Pincer definitely have an advantage in terms of DPM just because of those Yos and those 113s. The only low DPM tank they have is going to be that mouse, unless they have the Yos with the large gun. Then they won't be very good on DPM. But from what I've seen, Pincer runs the small gun, so they should be pretty high on DPM. Now, that's going to make it pretty difficult for Rival to make a strong push against them unless they can use those mouse to soak a lot of the damage for the rest of their tanks. Those IS-4s as well are going to have to get some good bounces to mitigate that DPM difference that Rival is at. Or, yeah, DPM disadvantage. Rival only has 2 Yos, and I assume they're going to be running the small or the large guns because there are only 2. Maybe they're trying to get some sort of a quadruple tap at the beginning of the game, but I don't think that's going to sway the game very far in their favor. Dynasty's Pearl, a classically heavy-oriented and heavy-dominated map. And we'll see how it plays in this new meta of Yo tank. Encounter mode. Everyone back out. Wrong spawn, wrong team. These guys are jokers. The Pincer is gonna be going over towards the A cap. It looks like Rival is going to be going over for the C cap instead, and actually that should be a pretty decent play for Rival. Honestly, being able to play C is going to be a little bit easier for those IS-4s, just because the Yos have a difficult time hiding their profile on those hills. So the IS-4s are make themselves right at home on those short ridges. Reaction trying to get some shots into the mouse. Was able to get one in, but only one in. Pincer going for the fast cap on A, as we can see here. Rival just now getting onto the C cap with Raggy is weak. That's a funny name. Raggy is weak. Hinokami gonna be holding the B lane over here. Just going to get some information, some early information, in case Rival do try pushing through here and trying to block off that play. Oh, Baffy, Lupi gonna be taking a shot. Maybe didn't connect, but in either case, he was going to go onto that B cap, but gets spotted early, and he gets cold feet and backs off of it. Reaction now spotted again, trying to get some shots into General Chris, but General Chris is not going to give him the cheek there. Until he does, but Reaction went for a clip reload. That 13 seconds though is going to be blisteringly fast. Reaction going to be held down by that mouse actually, so he's going to have to over peek to get a shot into Raggy is weak, who's resetting. Oh no, Fade is able to get a reset shot. Look at where Fade and Tango are. Those positions up here on that platform, fairly safe positions to be able to reset from. I mean, you can probably get shot by things on that ridge, like as you can see there, Trim and Raggy do have a little bit of a shot there, but yeah, I mean, they're able to get the reset, so not a lot of bleed went into Fade or Tango, so Rival not able to get B. Going to be a really, really solid defense for Pincer, just to buy them some more time for the cap to build up in their favor. Now, the cap situation means that Rival are going to have to pick up a kill or pick up the B cap, or disrupt A. Now, disrupting A, obviously, isn't going to be the easiest task, and it's probably not even considered as an option. So, Rival is most likely going to have to pick up a kill somewhere, but they have to rotate and consolidate first before they can do that, or get some good bleeds on some tanks. But Pincer, as you can see, have not bled a whole lot. Maybe like 1 or 2 shots for a few tanks, but they've been fairly disciplined in this matchup here and haven't lost a lot of HP. Trim is making a rotation over here, gets a shot into Tango, backs off and gets it free. So Pincer gonna be looking for a counterplay somewhere. Looks like Mash Verstappen is able to get some shots into Yag 142. Rival's also going to be making a play in through the B cap, trying to get some shots into Reaction, maybe going to be disrupting the A cap as well. Rival going for some map control, it looks like. Going to be holding off the C cap as long as they can while they pressure on A with some of their heavy tanks, but Pincer is going to be counter pushing here. Max Verstappen could have a huge clip into Yag. Will he be able to get it into his side? He should be able to have it cleanly. Gets a fire as well. 1165 leaves him on 37 HP. Pincer won't be able to pick up the kill though, and Yag is going to be going for some damage before he goes down. Tango picks up a kill on General Chris, actually. Good pick up for Pincer. Going to make the Cap situation even worse for Rival, and Yag is going to go down as well, most likely. Caps gets hit really hard. Reaction getting hit hard as well, but Rival won't be able to pick up the kill on him. Yag goes down, 870 cap points. A lot of damage going into Trim, and what a shutdown there. All of the momentum going into that A cap is now gone. Pafilupi getting a good HE shell in, but won't be able to pick up any kills. Pincer gonna be picking up this game on the cap points. Pafilupi in the middle of a bunch of tanks goes down. 965 cap for Pincer, and Rival are about to go down here. They've got 3 tanks here, but they don't really have any avenues to push through. Max Verstappen is not going to be going down unless only Destroyer would be able to clip him out, but no, it is not coming in. And that is going to be the first win in the favor of Pincer. Solid defense on the A cap. Rival just was not able to consolidate their tanks and make a solid play anywhere. Trim going in with the mouse. And I think they had another tank with them as well, but that other tank went down pretty quick, and it was only up to Trim and the mouse to try to clutch the game on A, but they were up against basically 5 tanks on that side. I think it was 4, now that I think about it. But those 4 Pincer tanks were able to tear them to shreds and stop that push. And again, the Yos, kind of a weird tank. Well, definitely a weird tank. I mean, just look at it. But in terms of an autoloader, in the traditional sense of an autoloader, it doesn't really have the weakness as much as regular autoloaders do, like the 50B and the 57 particularly. Now, those other autoloaders, once they clip, they've got a huge window where you can punish them. 20 seconds worth, which means you can get like 2 shots in plus the one you get while it like starts clipping you, if you get it in, right? So that's basically 3 shells maybe in the same time that it can do 3 shells. So you really have to play those autoloaders in sort of a hit and run. Make sure you don't get hit and don't get punished. But the Yos don't have that as much. They've got a 13-second reload, and that's absolutely, like, that's very fast. So you can get it, you can shoot it twice in the time that it's going to be shooting you 6 times with a small gun. So Yo is kind of a weird tank in that sense. The pacing for the shells means that it's pretty difficult to punish on the reload, and I think that's what makes the Yo very difficult to play around, and why it's so ubiquitous in this meta. Like, it's just a strong tank because of that. A Pincer going for the A cap again. Rival though gonna be adjusting their strategy, going for A this time as well. Dunk, Trim, and Bad Shower RNG gonna be going that way, but they have spotted a lot of Pincer tanks. 3 tanks have been spotted: Caps, Reaction, and Hinokami. Pincer taking some strong map positions. Reaction not getting a shot in that crossing at all, and gonna be pushing straight up to where Rival is bunkering down. Pincer just gonna be going in for this, it looks like. Bad Shower RNG and Dunk gonna be bled out. Tango's just gonna be pushing on Trim here. 1 versus 1 on this corner, but Pincer is going to be going in. General Chris in that mouse, going to be pushing in, trying to soak some hits for these IS-4s. Reaction gonna be the focus target for Rival. Will they be able to pick him up? Oh, but Trim is getting absolutely destroyed on this corner here. He is getting some support, only destroying, trying to cover for him. But Tango is pushing across, opening up the angle here, and Spyro pushing down through the mid. Good push for Pincer. able to focus out their target very well and pick him up very early on. But Reaction goes down, and Rival were able to pick up a kill. Oh, but only Destroyer's getting absolutely dunked on by these Yos. Will he be able to survive? Blueberry having trouble getting him in the side hug. Only Destroyer puts another shot in. Bounce shot there. Spyro bouncing off of his side. But Pincer are able to pick up another kill. HPs are even, but the guns are in the advantage of Rival. Tango taking a double tap there, but nobody will be able to pick him up. Bad shower RNG, getting some bad RNG there as he shoots the side of the IS-7. Dunk trying to get a shot in and also bounces off of the side. I mean, the IS-7 got a sort of a buff on its side after it got the physics-based rendering. But this match is still going. Max Verstappen gets destroyed there on the corner. Will he be going down? 750 HE roll. Yag 142 going for the kill shot, but he could get double tapped by Max, but Nax doesn't get the shots off. Although Yag is now finding himself in trouble. It's a 3 versus 3 here though. Critical situation for both teams. Caps getting shot. Good shot there by Yag as he backs into cover. General Chris, though, is not in a good position here to get support from his team. Blueberry looking for a clip into him. If he gets those shots off, he could put him down to a one-shot, and that could be absolutely huge. Rival trying to survive as long as they can. General Chris might get shot by the mouse as he crosses there, showing his cheek. Will he buy a shot? Oh, gets penned there, but Spyro, oh, he could have gotten shot there in return, but again, Blueberry with the fast reload gets the kill shot and is now going to be going for Yag. Jag was out of the fight, not able to pick up the damage in. Oh, Paffy bouncing a big shot on Caps. Had he penned that, it could have been a little bit easier to clutch up against the mouse, although it would have been difficult still. Caps not able to bounce that shot in the face hug. Caps with the kill shot, and Rival is now left with one tank. Yag 142 against Blueberry and Spyro and Caps. And Caps is down to a one-shot. Yag is going to go down to Caps. IS-7 shutting down the IS-4. 1529 HP left for Pincer, but 3 tanks left in that 3 versus 3. Bafi Loopy was doing some good damage in the end there. Yag as well as General Chris. Really good stand there. 4 point. I mean, basically 13,000 damage combined between the 3 of them at the end there. But unfortunately wasn't enough for Rival. And that's going to be the end of that best of 3 series. And Pincer make it to the grand finals upper bracket. And it looks like there's another game today. Not sure at what time though. Do they play Rival again? No, Rival plays against Cherno. Again. And that is going to happen in 4 minutes. So I don't think we're going to be watching that. Now I think what that means then is we're going to have like 30 minutes until the next set of games. Unfortunate. That's kind of a long time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So, well, let's see here. Just in case, we'll check the format for day 1. First stage. Well, it doesn't say which times. Well, alright. That's fine, I guess. We can wait. $10 Pincer gets eaten. Well, it looks like that prediction didn't come true, unfortunately. It was a close game on that second one, though, so maybe Rival, if they beat Cherno, will be able to pick up at least a win against Pincer in the grand finals. So we might have a lot of time until the next games. So I'll be playing some pub games in the meanwhile. Now, I do have a question for you guys, and I was wondering, right? I do play pub games in the meanwhile, like between games, but I know a lot of other streamers instead do like replays or that kind of thing. So the question is would you guys want to keep watching gameplay, or would you rather watch like replays with maybe some analysis, or just replays with no analysis? Let me know in the chat what you guys think and what you guys would like to see between the games. So curious to see what it is there, because I'm a bot and I realize I'm a bot when I play, so I don't know if you guys actually like watching that. I'll play the 57 heavy. Don't know what I saw it in the garage, and I'm like, you know what? I'll play the 57. It's got a cool camo too, so what can go wrong? Maybe we get a clip on the crossing here, then we make a quick rotation somewhere else. .57's a pretty comfortable tank all around though. The turret turns really fast, which is cool. I spotted the M103 and the bat chat didn't. That's kinda whack. Bat chat killed my driver. Alright, bat chat, you wanna play that way? Oh god, what is the E50 doing? I have been spotted by who? By the E50, I guess. Yes, my clip is bigger, bat chat. He killed my driver again. This guy's cheating. I could have gotten out of here if he didn't do that. Now I'm like really slow. That's annoying. What's more annoying is he did it twice in a row. The matchup has come back. What happened up there? No, bad shot AP, no. Oh, the 268 isn't looking. Unfortunate. Who did the 113 lose his HP to? The M103. The Batchat AP is a little bit upset. Try to get a win in the 57. Yeah, Cap says IS-7 on the move dispersion is very sad. I was playing the IS-7 earlier, I did not like it. The gun is still a disappointment. The armor isn't all that great still. I mean, obviously it's still troll. The IS-7 has always been troll though. I don't think it got more troll after the update. Maybe the side, slightly more troll, but like, I don't think that's gonna make it that much more of a competitive tank. Especially because the gun is such a disappointment. Maybe it will have some niche uses in just being able to like Zerg rush a position really fast, because that's what it's all like. It's always had that sort of speed and armor combination that's kind of nice. That was a sad last shot. But yeah, I don't think that IS-7 will find very big uses. Now, I'm sure some teams are going to try running it. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't play competitive though, so it's an opinion. What is that? He 100 pushed through the river. That's whack. That's very funny. He is doing some damage to our 183. Ricochet off his side. Yeah, okay. Might be able to get some shots on the T-95. Try to track him. Okay. I guess they have that. P100 is overextended for sure. I don't know why he thought that was a good idea. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, so you killed me. Now what? Looks like they might win the game. No, they won't. Oh no, our T-54 and a 62A. Nah, they might win the game. 54 is gonna go down to the IS-7 or the 121B, and that's gonna be a good bit of caps for them. Oh, IS-7 misses. 121B surely doesn't miss. Yeah. But the Foch is sitting on B cap now. Might have the kill on the IS-7 too. Oh, what an insane gamer. Type 61 needs to stay alive. Foch needs to move. Oh, he said lol, nice guys. Foch needs to clip out the 113 before the 121B gets there. Foch is spotted, the 121B is already in mid. What a massive roll, and what a terrible shot by the Foch. You're just going for a ram? Alright, I guess he didn't want to win. Well, the 121B ended up winning the game. Still didn't get the win in the 57. Cherno versus Rival still going on. It's been about 7 minutes. If it's a 2-0 victory to Rival, they should be finishing pretty soon. Then we can see what time the grand finals are at. Worst players I've ever seen. Driving to base C. I'll oblige, we'll go to C. I wish autoloaders got a more useful consumable. Because single shot tanks get adrenaline. Autoloaders only have access to the engine boost, but the engine boost really doesn't do all that much. Especially on tanks that have their top speed governed at a certain limit. Some tanks can push their speed limit a little bit higher. Like if they're going downhill or something, but other tanks again are governed. Even if they're going downhill, they'll only go a little bit faster than their speed limit. A lot of the Russian tanks actually don't have that speed government. That's why you can see like even like the KV-5 down a hill will go really, really fast. Oh, I'm gonna eat a shot from the T95, but that's okay. For a full clip on the 183 and a kill. T95 is coming this way. We'll rotate a little bit further out and maybe get some shots into his side. Pretty much their entire team is spotted now. Have a clip up. Might be able to get some side shots into the T95. Although it could take heat. T95 is aware, so we try to get away from him. We're really far away from the rest of the fight. E5 is getting pushed on by quite a few tanks. Doesn't look like he's going to be surviving that. 263 isn't going to be living very long either. Yeah, 1335 ammo rack. The 183 racked our E5. 263 is going to go down soon, and the 183 might go down after. Might be able to clip something from here. A free clip there. Quite nice. Full health 183. Looks kinda juicy. I am spotted, but he is spotted too. And I will have supreme positioning on him. Although he should still be able to hash me. He's not going for the hash. He went for an AP and bounced off of my epically angled upper plate. The 57 has insane armor apparently. I really do hate shooting at 57 sometimes because the armor is so troll. I'll turn just like side on. Oh, he was shooting AP again. That's fine. And we got the win in the 57 finally. Yeah, 57 is a fun tank. I agree. Oop. Well, let's see if the results are in for Rival versus Cherno. And it hasn't ended yet. Maybe Cherno pick up the win against Rival this time. What tank do I want to play now? Supposedly the E4 got buffed, so we'll try that. Falls Creek. Do not like this map. But we're playing on it, so gotta deal with it. E4. We'll see if it pulls through. And we'll see if we get destroyed right here. They have double light tanks, a Vickers and a Vickers, 2 Vickers. Oh, the 183. Here, I have a better shot of bouncing, so sounds like the 183 shot though, or it looks like it. He just popped the adrenaline. Something else shot. Oh shoot, the egg is still looking. Scary egg. No, 183, don't do it. I shot right at his forehead. Or 202 is calling a push on C hard, but I don't know if that's the play. Oh, I guess doesn't look like the options are much better. The egg is getting distracted by the 4202 is gonna get nuked by the 183. I'm just gonna go in. It's time to go.
Enemy is hit. The track is damaged. Penetration. Track hit.
Ooh, VK got doinked. Max rolled. That's gonna be big for our 4202. Might be able to pick up the kill on it. No, Waffle, what are you doing?
Enemy is hit.
Oh, the 113 hit his gun. The Waffle shot HE though. Why? No. What is the Waffle doing? Oh well. I made the 113 a one shot. If RNG allows. Yep. Good enough. No. Could have sworn I had the reload there. Ran out of. I have a lot of HE for some reason. Everyone just died on the team. Ricochet with a PCR.
Enemy armor is damaged. What about? We're done for. Get out.
The bounce on the 113 was costly. Unfortunately, it wasn't able to pick up the win. We'll see. The results still aren't in. It's been almost 20 minutes. Interesting. E4's gun seems a little bit better. Winter Malinovka. I should have taken less HE. Oh well. Chieftain spotted. Got a shot into the E5. I haven't seen someone do that in a really long time, actually. Spot the E100, but don't get spotted in return. That's pretty nice. Where are the tank destroyers? Oh, there's a 268 in that corner. There's the 183. E5 using reactive. Our E5 is gone. Unfortunate for him. There's no way we're getting there to support. He is alone. Their 268 bled a lot. I think they bled much more than we did. So E5 ended up being a good trade. The 183 is not there anymore. It sounds like he just got a shot into our 183, so he has to have an angle on it from like over there, I think. He's still around here. Good shot for the kill. Oh, the 183's up there. I'm spotted now by the 215. Oh, we're losing our S7. We just need to clear this. Chieftain, let's go. Peek the corner like this because there's a better shot of bouncing. A better chance of bouncing. That's unlucky for our grill. Grill said sorry. Not much you can do about RNG. Oh, that ended up working out. Well, it gave me a little bit more gun depression. Oh, don't get nuked. Oh. Gonna have to hold this off. 268. Set him on fire. Oh, tournament room is up. Alright. So it turns out that Cherno beat Rival this time. Interesting. Wow. So Rival had their shot at Pincer, didn't end up winning. And now, in the lower bracket for the finals, in the lower bracket finals, they went down to Cherno, and Cherno now have a chance to play against Pincer. Interesting. Didn't really expect that, but Cherno is now in the grand finals against Pincer. Pincer. What am I saying? Pincer. PNCR versus underscore SV underscore. Malice versus Cherno. Desert Sands is going to be the first map they play against, or play on against each other. Victory condition is still best of 3. So all of today is going to be best of 3. Should be some quick matches then. It wasn't that much of a wait time after, so I think that's kind of nice. If the matches are over, then it just puts the teams against each other. That should be the way the rest of the tournament should be set up, honestly. But anyways, Desert Sands 3-cap map. Pincer is going to be taking double M48s, quadruple Yos in a Kranvan. Should be interesting to see those M48s at work in the dunes. As we saw Jokers, I believe, playing against Pramo, putting those M48s in the dunes as well. If I remember correctly. And SV is going to be taking IS-7s. Interesting choice there. In my opinion, the best the IS-7s can do is play a little bit of disruption on medium tanks, but it's kind of just like throwing HP at them, I think. Like, the gun handling isn't very good. The mediums can play hold down against them and keep hiding them. The guns are much better, especially on those M48s. They've got really nice gun handling and just enough pen. I don't think those IS-7s will be very effective in the dunes either. Though it doesn't look like... Well, it looks like maybe they're not playing dunes. The IS-7s actually could... I think they might be running into the middle of the map, like under the bridge. That could be cool to see. I think that's what they're doing, because they've got a mouse and an E100 and triple Yos. So I think they're going to be playing into the town area. And Pincer's going to have to work on breaking a town camp. Unless they're able to pick the IS-7s early on in a decisive push. And then find a way to push out from there if they pick up those kills fast enough. We'll see we'll see what happens though. It would be cool to see an aggressive play from Cherno. I feel like a lot of clans kind of shy away from aggressive strategies when they're starting out. And I don't think I've seen SV play very much. I could be mistaken though. Like, SV could be a pretty experienced team. I just never seen them before, but yeah, in my experience, teams that are like kind of starting out or don't have that much experience kind of shy away from aggressive, like really aggressive strategies, or like what do you call it? Executional strategies. Oh, we'll see. First map, Desert Sands, Pincer versus Cherno. We'll see who wins this matchup here. But SV also has a Vickers Light. We'll see if the Vickers will be able to get some good information against those M48s. Jody in the M48, along with Reaction, going to be playing towards that middle area. Saboteur in the Vickers Light gets some spots off. Is he going to be taking some heat as he pulls down? Oh, and he dodges some shots. Jody might be able to get a shot in. Doesn't get it off, though. Saboteur with a really, really aggressive run. Getting away safely. And look at those IS-7s. As I thought, they are going to be pushing down through. Not going to be coming up under here. Instead, they're going to be going straight for the M6 Yo in the back. Although they don't know them, they're going to be clearing that whole aisle here. Although they've proxied Hinokami in the Kran, trying to get some shots off on them. But the IS-7's potentially making a misplay here. Just gonna be, actually going to be going for some spotting. Able to spot Black Bear in that M6 Yo. Ooh, Max Verstappen may be able to get some damage in if they poke over this ridge. But Saboteur is going to be coming over to spot that. Oh, could be a bad... Oh, gets shot once by Max Verstappen. Takes another hit from Hinokami. Hinokami might have more. But Saboteur now being stuck in the Vickers Light. Without much to do. Just Waifu and Myth S2 find themselves in a little bit of a tough position here. Now, SV have to shut these tanks down here. Albino taking some hits in the mouse. Saboteur gets out. He's able to get out for now, but Myth, these two IS-7s in the middle here are gonna get pinched here. You can see the Yos are looking for shots on them there. These tanks are also trying to get some shots in. The IS-7s though, Max Verstappen with that double shot autoloader could get some shells in, but no, these IS-7 are just able to stay out of harm's way, playing right next to each other and looking for something to do here. I mean, if they try poking on Hinokami. They're gonna get smacked in the back of the head by Jody. Reaction, maybe Blueberry. Oh, Max Verstappen trying to get a shot into Myth. Bounces off of his side, though. Fade gets one shell in, but goes for a full reload. And now, these IS-7s are going to get worked on. Jody with a good angle there. We'll see what kind of angle he has here. Trying to get some more shots in, but those IS-7s find themselves in a really tough position. SV needs to rotate tanks to try to help them out, or at least buy some sort of an exit for them, but no, it's not going to be happening. Jody working together with Black Bear to do a lot of damage to these IS-7s. And again, these IS-7s just really don't have much to do here. They're bleeding a lot. They're taking a lot of hits. Reaction takes some damage there, but they're kind of just sponges. That's what the IS-7 is mostly good for. And again, in my opinion, I just don't think the IS-7s really cut it in anything else. SV also making a counterplay on this side. Blueberry trying to get the kill on Saboteur. Will he be able to get it? Doesn't have the last shot in, but he's in the middle of 3 tanks here. SV still somehow holding on to the HP. Blueberry gets blocked off by Odeo, tank Russo. But Saboteur gets picked up by Max Verstappen all the way in the back. And Blueberry getting 1 shot, 2 shots into Kenobi, I think. Kenobi on the reload. It looks like he's at the small gun. Could get the kill on Reaction. Doesn't get the track shot, though, and Reaction's able to get safe over the dunes. Hinokami could have an HE shell into the rear. Just goes for the AAP. Jody with the kill shot on Kenobi, and now it's going to be Odeo versus... Oh, 2 tanks here. Picks up the kill. Jody trying to stay alive, but there's only 2 tanks left. The E100... for SV Cherno wasn't able to do a whole lot. It looks like, at least. Maybe he was getting some good shells. Tried to get a shot into Black Bear there at the end, but he's going to be going down pretty soon now. And Pincer winning the game on caps. Pincer very patient. Trying to get the angles on those IS-7s, pushing them around everywhere, and SV just weren't able to give those IS-7s the proper support they wanted. Or they needed, basically, because those IS-7s went down pretty much with no support. SV only made a play until they were basically dead. And that play ended up not being very effective in the end either. They were able to pick up some kills, but it was just not fast enough. So Pincer pick up the first game in the set. 1 more game, and they will be the winners. SV only have 1 shot left on Desert Sands to try to push it to a tiebreaker in this best of 3. Ominous is asking in the chat, is M48 now better than M60? I don't know. Like, I think the M48's a little bit better in terms of profile. The M60 has a better upper plate, but I think the sides aren't nearly as troll as the M48s. In terms of gun, I think the M48 and M60 gun are almost identical. I think the M60 might be a little bit better in terms of gun handling, but overall, I think the Patton is a little bit stronger. Just because of the troller, like the more troll armor profile. But Pincer is going to be running triple O's, double Progettos, an IS-7 and a Vickers Light. SV is running double IS-4s, double M48s, double O's, and I believe an IS-7. Nope. A 113. Blueberry in the Vickers Light is pinging the B and C cap. Max Verstappen says, just go, we are behind. Who is behind? Verstappen. I think Hinokami is going to be going through the middle area. Not sure what's going to go on here. Blueberry is going to be going for a spotting run. SV is going into the dunes. Kenobi and Just Waifu pushing up fairly aggressively. Some shots going in across. Good spotting there by the Vickers. Only about 600 damage dealt, though. There's a lot of tanks set up for that. Fade and reaction in those Progettos going to be backing off of the airplane area. Those Progettos, maybe the strat was to try to get some better nukes on the crossing there, but just weren't able to get as much as they were probably hoping to. Hinokami spotted in the IS-7, gets a side shot into Saboteur, and SV is just going straight in here. They have taken control of the plains area. Black Bear in that really annoying position back there. A strong position there as Saboteur pushes straight up into the cross shots there. Max Verstappen gets some good damage in. Black Bear as well, but they've expended their clips, and it looks like SV is just going for it. They are playing super aggressive here. Kenobi, the first one to cross over on the dunes. Myth takes a big shot in the rear by Hinokami. And there's a push going on here, but not a whole lot of damage is going in for SV. They need to start getting some more damage into those critical targets. Albino trying to help out on Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen goes down. Myth goes down as well. Jody looks like they're getting focused out. Just Waifu pushing over, getting another shot in, and trying to get safe, but reaction in that Progetto is going to be working on him. Black Bear getting a good shot in to help out that priority target, and Just Waifu goes down. Good pickup there by Pincer. And Just Waifu saying, oh, or ooh, in the chat. Some chat going on. I think they're speaking Portuguese for sure. But I think Pincer was saying you guys are playing tomorrow. Good luck tomorrow. I don't know Portuguese though, but it looks like it. But SV doesn't look like they're gonna be winning this game. 3 tanks against 4. Hinokami is full HP. Kenobi just went down. 2 on 4 now. Fade kiting Mo in the 113, and the 113 without its tracks just doesn't have any sort of traverse. Even with its tracks, the traverse is not good at all. But not being able to turn the hull is completely dead in the water. Albino trying to get a shot into Fade, but Hinokami doing a good job of covering for him. And Albino, last tank for SV to go down. A lot of chatting going on. But SV losing the final game in their run tonight. Pincer winning the grand finals of day 1. Stage 1. So that's all we have for today. We'll check the other groups though to see what's going on. Let's see this first. Group 1. Argian against Beta. Grand finals upper bracket. Argian beating Beta 2-0. So Beta is going to be taking second place. Beta was able to beat SRG twice. Purple Leverage going to be playing against another Alev team, not Elim. This is Elev. Levitation. Purple beating Elev 2-0. Wins the grand finals. They're in their group. Interestingly, Purple was able to, or Alev was able to beat Purple the first time they played. Interesting. And we saw Cherno and Malice take home top 2 positions in their group. MM Donda playing against Void still, but the results don't matter all that much. All that matters is MM and Void are the top 2 in their group. Pramo beat Nox 2-0 in their group. Their group only had 3 teams there, so they got a quick night. Nox was able to beat Hated. Jokers and Cursed sharing the top 2 positions there in their group. Group 6. Zero and Metro taking home their group. And we've got Ponda and KS winning their group, Group 8. So that's going to be pretty much it for tonight. Yeah, I mean, we've got more games tomorrow and the day after, so tune in for those. The day after is going to be the better games. We've got the final stage, which is kind of like top 8. So, in my opinion, this is kind of like previews for top 8. But we'll see who's going to be in those final stages after tonight, or after tomorrow night. So, I'm going to be ending the stream here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.